Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at how to schedule in Realm. Log into Realm and go to the top left and you can switch between the Realm and Connect sides. Because you're a leader, you'll have access to Realm. Click on that. Then you'll be wanting to look for the Volunteering tab towards the bottom of the menu. Click there and then look for Volunteer Teams. This is where you can make your schedules. Find the team that you're the leader of. In this example, we'll be looking at the Thursday Night Adorers. And click it. Once you're in here, you'll see an overview screen. Just a little heads up on what's going on in the team. You can see the roster. You click on that, you'll see everyone who is listed in the team as a team member and their different roles. You can also click on schedules. And here we can see that there's an existing schedule in the team. We're going to want to create a new schedule as well. So to name your schedule, just type in the name. In this case, we'll do November 2023. Now go over and take a look at the other settings. The first one is volunteer sign up, where volunteers can add themselves to the schedule. We're going to select that because it's great to have people add themselves in addition as adorers. You can also select volunteer replacements to let people get their own subs. We're going to skip auto accept. We'll add now the first volunteer time. We're going to start with the opening EMHC. No, I noted it as a sort of 1 to make sure it lines up properly, the proper order on the schedule. And then after you title the role, you start to do the start time. In this case, we're going to start on November 2nd. That's the first Thursday. That's in November. And start time of 5:55 p.m. Just like the EM to get there a little earlier before adoration starts. And they're only really required to be there for a few minutes afterwards. This repeats every week. And note you have to mark the day of the week, which will be Thursday. And then through an end date of end of November will be the 30th there. If you don't mark that, it will just do it for the one date, and that won't help you out. You can mark where it's located. We're going to skip that for now and add. So now we've added the new volunteer slot. You can see it filled in both adoration roles, the EMHC and the adorer. Now we're not going to need an adorer for this opening EMHC spot because we need an EM, so we're going to remove that. And you can see we have one Thursday night adoration EMHC set up. Let's add the second time. Again, we're going to number it so that it shows up in the right order on the schedule. And this is going to be the 6 through 6:30 slot for the adorers. So again, it's going to start on November 2nd. Going to start at 6 p.m. And it's a half-hour time slot. We're going to change that to 7:30. Or sorry, 6:30 rather. Repeat again weekly on Thursday because adoration's on Thursdays. We're going to select the right end date. Again, if we just left that November 2nd, it would just do it for one day. We want to do it for every Thursday through the month. Again, we're going to skip where it's located and add. Here, same thing. It fills in one of each role. You can see we have 1 and 2. We do the schedule. Those will be in the right order. We're going to knock off the EM role because, again, this is for the adorer role. We're also going to add, make it 2 adorers because we need 2 per slot. All right. We have 2 times. Let's add one more time for an example. Number 3. Do the 6:30 to 7 o'clock slot. Same thing. Start with the 11:2. Do the proper times. In this case, 6:30 to 7:30. Oh, there we go. To 7 p.m. Repeat again weekly on Thursdays. This is an important step, otherwise it won't. It'll just schedule one date, and going to go through the end of the month there on the 30th. Again, we're going to skip where it's located, but you can see, you can mark, where the event is. Same thing. We don't need an EM, but we need 2 adorers, so we're going to make those changes in there. We're going to declare everything and save and start assigning. All right, now we have our schedule. You can see it did the weekly, these for every single week through all November. Let's go in and schedule someone for the opening EM. You can see who's available. You can see the 0 of 1 scheduled. So let's take a look. Let's schedule Dolores. So she's not in those top names. Let's take a look at the drop down. You can see everyone who's available on the top here, and everyone who's not available below. That's because they marked themselves as unavailable in Realm. So we're going to go and click and find Dolores there. And we're just going to have her serve once. So there. She's set up as the EM for November 2nd. Now let's add some Adorers for the 6 to 6:30 slot. Hit add. Let's take a look here. Let's add Eileen here. Let's go find Eileen. Where's Eileen on this list? Oh, there we go. And have her repeat weekly on Thursday or for all dates. In this case, it's the same deal. Again, she shows up every week for the 6 o'clock time slot. So we're going to put her in there, and you can see it has her repeatedly serving throughout the month. So if we're ready to publish, we publish. We're not ready yet. We're going to say that as a draft. You can see here, we got the old October schedule that's published and the November schedule. This is a draft. If you click on that there, you can see where we left off. We have Dolores scheduled for the November 2nd, Eileen for the opening time slots. And you can go and you can print off what you've done so far. You can go make edits, change the name. We'll have to add more volunteer slots, obviously, for the schedule. Then fill them all in the review assignments. Yeah, so that there is how to build a schedule in Realm. Hopefully you find this helpful. If you need any help, feel free to give us a ring in the parish office. May God bless. Have a great day.